Hello everyone. Today I want to share my views on economics. In economics, I want to share my views on government budget and budgetary control. And in this topic, I want to share some types of. It's a part of first video. Okay, so it's a part 2 of the first video, government budget and budgetary control. In that video, I have discussed some definitions of budget and also some types of budget and principles of. Budget also, and it's a part of that video that in this video I want to discuss the types of budget and budgetary control. And so let's start the topic. But before starting the topic, I want to share that if you are the first viewer of my channel, then please subscribe my channel and also like my video and share my video and share my and subscribe my channel also. Okay, so let's start the topic. First of all, the definition of budget and budgetary controlling. So G.A. Wells described the budget as a written plan. Okay, first of all, G.A. Wells described a budget as a written plan covering projected activities of a firm for a definite time period. It means that it is a written plan in which some activities can be covered for a definite time period. Okay, it's a budget. Now, what is budgetary control? A budgetary control is a method of managing cost through preparation of budget. It means that to prepare the budget, some cost can to be managed. So it is a budgetary control. Okay, and budgeting is the part of budgetary control. Okay, and in the other point of view, a budgetary control is a system of controlling cost. Okay, it is a system of controlling cost in which many other parts are also included, like that number 1, preparation of budget, number 2, coordinating the department and establishment responsibilities, number 3, compromising actual performance with the budget and acting upon result to achieve maximum profitability. And in short, I want to say that it is a system of controlling cost first of all, and to achieve maximum profitability. Okay, so budgetary control is very important. Okay, like that. Now, budgeting. What is the definition of budgeting? Budgeting described as the overall process of preparing and using a budget. It is a process of preparing and using a budget. In short, it is a process of preparing and using a budget. How to prepare and use a budget? It's a procedure. Okay, so it's a budget. So number 2, budget is a control tool. Budget is a control tool. Okay, which provide some plan in which how the companies or organizations' actual activities and planning activities are to be compared. It is a budgeting. Budgeting as a control tool. How to companies or any organization's actual activities and planned activities can be compared. Okay, now, and budget is an overview of organization and how it can be operated. Budget is an overview of the organization and how it is operated. In the other, so it is all about the budget and budgetary control. And in the other topic, I want to discuss the types of budget. Types of budget. How many types of budget are? So there are 3 types of budget: a balanced budget, a surplus budget, and a deficit budget. Okay, a balanced budget. A balanced budget is occurred when revenue are equal to or greater than total expenses. What is our total expenses and what is our revenue? When the revenue is equal or greater than total expenses, then it is a balanced budget. And budget can be considered to be balanced after a full year of revenues. All over criteria of revenues can be discussed in the balanced budget. So then it's said to be balanced budget. And some expenses and revenues have been incurred and recorded all over here. Okay, so it's a balanced budget. Number 2, surplus budget. A surplus budget occurs when income increases and expenditure low. When income In short, a budget surplus occurs when income exceeds expenditures. Okay, when income exceeds expenditures. Okay, the term refers to government financial state as individual savings rather than a budget surplus. So it's a surplus budget. Number 3, deficit budget. What is the deficit budget? When expenses exceed revenue and indicates the financial health of the year. It means that expenses are more and expenses exceed revenue indicate the financial health of the year. That the expenses are more and revenue is not a more, and the government uses the term deficit. Okay, when referring to spending rather than business or individual, expenditure is more and more, so then the government called it deficit. And occurred deficit for national debt, so it forms a national debt. Okay, so it's a deficit budget. Now the other topic is 7 types of budget. 7 types of budget. Number 1, performance budget. Number 2, fixed budget. Number 3, flexible budget. Number 4, incremental budget. Number 5, rolling budget. So number 1, performance budget. It is one that reflects both the input of resources and output of services. Okay, so it is the process of all over the performance of the company first of all. So, and its goal to identify and score relative performance based on goal attainment for specified outcome. It means that how the company, what is the input of the company and output of the services and input of the resources of the company. Okay, and how the company performed all over the year. So it's all over the performance of the company, how which goals can be achieved by the company and what outcome can become all over performance of the company. So it's the performance budget. Number 2, fixed budget. Fixed budget is a financial budget plan. Financial budget plan, first of all, fixed budget is a financial budget plan, and it's a type of budget in which the flexible budget is also constructed. Okay, and there is a variations in actual activity. There is a variation in the actual activities. It's the fixed budget. Number 3, flexible budget. Flexible budget is the in this budget, the adjustment of the activity or volume level of a company is increased. Okay, so it is a budget that adjusts to activity or volume level of a company. And how it is calculated? It is calculated by dividing. To which divide? By dividing the total cost of each category. Okay, by the budgeting production level cost. I repeat it. It is calculated by dividing total cost of each category by busting production level cost per unit of 0.50 for indirect material, 0.40 for indirect labor, and 0.40 for utilities. So it is calculated by dividing total cost of each category by the busting production level cost. Okay. Number 4, incremental cost. It is a traditional busting method. First of all, it is a traditional busting method whereby the budget is prepared by taking the current period budget. Current period budget means that what is performed, what income is spent all over the year, and what income has to be increased all over the year. Okay, so it is a current period budget or actual performance or a base with incremental amount then the being added by for a new budget period. Okay, it means that first of all, in short, it is a traditional budgeting method first of all, and budget is prepared here by taking the current period budget. What you have done, what income you have all over the year, and what expenditure you have all over the year. So it's all about the current period budget or actual performance. What is your actual performance here? Okay, so it's all about the current period budget or actual performance. Okay, so this budget is prepared by taking current period budget and company's actual performance in short. Okay, and incredible amount here is being added for a new budget period. This is the next point. Incredible amount is being added for the new budget period. So it is a incremental budget. 3 points I have discussed here. First of all, number one, it is a traditional budgeting method. Number two, the budget is prepared by taking the current period method and what the actual company performed all over the year. And number third, incremental amount is being added to the new budgetary period. Okay. Number 5, rolling budget. Rolling budget is a continually updated to add a new budget period. Okay, it is continually updated to add a new budget period as the most recent budget period is completed. Okay, it involves the incremental extension of existing budgeting model. It is an extension. It means that it is the period of extension of the existing budget model. Okay. Number 6, cash budget. It is an estimation of cash flow of the business. In short, it is an estimate. Which cash, how many income you have in month, in week, or all over the year of the company. Okay, in the specific period of time. Okay, this could be weekly, monthly, quarterly, or annual budget. Okay, so it is a estimation of cash flow of business over a specific period of time. This could be weekly, monthly, quarterly, or annual budget. So cash budget should be weekly, monthly, quarterly, or annual budget. Okay, it is used to assess whether the entity has sufficient to continue operating over the government frame. Okay, so it's a cash budget. So these are the types of 7 types of budget, 6 types of budget, and here I have also a budget cycle. So in this budget cycle, before starting the budget cycle, I want to share that if you are the first viewer of my channel, then please subscribe my channel and also share my video and like my video also. So budget cycle, stages of budgeting. The budget cycle consists of 4 phases. There are 4 phases of budget cycle. Number 1, preparation and submission. How to prepare the budget, how to submit the budget. Number 2, approval. How to approve the budget. Number 3, execution. Who execute the budget. Number 4, audit and evaluation. And evaluation of the budget. If the budget is, if the criteria of budget is right or not. So these are the 4 phases of the budgeting. Number 1, I repeat it, preparation and submission. Number 2, approval. Number 3, execution. Number 4, audit and evaluation. Here I have a question. How many stages are there in a budget? Normally the budget making process start in the 3rd quarter of the financial year. Okay, but in this process, the process start from the 3rd quarter of the financial year. The budget has 4 stages. Budget has 4 stages. Number 1, estimate of expenditure and revenues. Estimate of expenditure and revenues. Number 2, first estimate of deficit. Number 3, narrowing of deficit. Number 4, presentation and approval of budget. Estimate of expenditure and revenues. What the company have this spent expenditure? Its estimate. First estimate of deficit. What is the loss of the companies? It's the first estimate. Number 3, narrowing of deficit. How to overcome the deficits, losses, or how to overcome the losses. Number 4, presentation and approval of budget. Okay. Question number 2. What are the 5 stages of annual budget? 5 stages of annual budget. Now the budget is law. Step number 1, the President submit a budget request. Step number 2, the House and Senate pass budget resolution. Step number 3, House and Senate create appropriation bill. Number 4, the House and Senate appropriation bill. Number 5, President sign each appropriation bill and budget become law. So it's all about the budget cycle and types of budget. And so thanks, and please subscribe my channel, like my video and share my video also. Thank you.